Good morning. Uh, April Fools. I'm kidding. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's April Fool's Day. April 1st. And we're on our way to work. Oh, pop that neck. Yeehaw. That felt good. It's going to start raining a lot harder now that I'm in the car. It was only like raining a little bit when I was coming out to the car. But now it's going to start raining hard. It's been raining most of the night. It's been raining. It's going to rain most of the day. We're under a tornado watch or some shit. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. After living all those years in Tornado Alley, I ain't scared. No, it's supposed to be, the weather's supposed to be pretty rough, man. Lots of rain and stuff. Oh, yes, and the ants. The ants are going to come in. They've already started. Those big black ones. This happens every year, spring and summer. In the spring, they come in to get dry because they get flooded out, basically. So I have to leave ant baits out. Almost all year round, I have to leave ant baits out. Because I guess we must be on some type of a nest or something. I don't know. But they come in when we get a lot of rain. They come in. I guess they get flooded out under the trailer. I don't know. And then in the summer, when it gets like really, really hot, like around August-ish, when the ground gets like really super dry and starts to crack and stuff, because we haven't had rain in weeks, then they come in looking for water. So yeah, every spring and summer, I have to leave out ant baits. And I thought I was going to be fine. I thought I was going to be fine. Till yesterday, okay? Dad decides to tell me yesterday that he has ants in his bathroom. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. Now me thinking just that he's seen a couple of ants. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I saw a couple ants in my bathroom. Because that's how he made it sound. I saw a couple ants in my bathroom. All right. I go in there. They're having a goddamn party in his bathroom. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. So I have some of that stem spray. It's supposed to be safe around humans and pets, because it's supposed to like fry the nervous system of the bugs. It's science. That's what the commercial says anyway. So I go in there and I spray his entire, all around his bathroom. I spray, right? And at this point, these ants are in a fucking frenzy. They're like, what? You know? And I'm like, why didn't you tell me when you saw the first ant, hey, I just saw an ant in my bathroom? He waits until they're having a goddamn rave. And then he tells me, oh, by the way, like, fuck, are you serious? I spent my morning, um, wiping up fried ants. their, their little nervous systems were just, bleh, and they were just, and so I just wiped them all up. That's how I spent the first part of my morning. Then I took Dad to emergency, right? Because he's been having this pain in his back, and this is a new pain. He's been having this pain in his back for about a week now. And it's just steadily gotten worse. Well, he went for acupuncture the other day, and it didn't help it. So he's like, okay, the acupuncture helped everything else, but it has not touched this. Since he doesn't know how to describe things in a way that anyone can understand him, we did not know. I did not know for like the entire last week. That what he had was sciatica, which if he had described it properly, I would have known, but he did not describe it in a way of anything I've ever understood. So anyway, I took him to emergency because he just couldn't take it no more. And they gave him, finally, someone has brought it up. I'm like, finally. I've been bringing this up. Well, I kept telling him to ask about it. I'm like, ask him about gabapentin, Dad. Ask him about gabapentin, because I think it would really help you. And he never would ask about it. And I was like, okay, fine. Don't listen to me. I know nothing. Now, before anybody says anything, I have been keeping up with the latest studies. I have been keeping up with the latest theories, research, etc. Right. And I know a lot of people are ragging on gabapentin. Okay? I know a lot of people are. It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off, okay? Let me tell you something. Gabapentin has helped me with my sciatica. It helped me when I had that pinched nerve in my neck and had to have 6 weeks of traction, okay? It helped me function while I was having my traction till they could resolve the issue, right? And it helps me with my sciatica. It's a trade-off though, because you go for the brain fog and the confusion, and they're saying, oh, it leads to dementia, it's a risk of dementia. Bitch, I was already fucked up in the brain. Does it matter at this point? I was already fucked up in the head. Half the time my brain doesn't work right anyway because of the migraines. So anyway, that's besides the point. Anyway, he's 92, okay? He's already confused, already, okay? He already can't think right because he's fucking old, right? And I'm like, why won't they give him something to help him with this pain that he's having? No one's brought it up this whole time. No one has brought it up until this emergency doctor said, he examined him and he's like, I'm going to give him, and he gave him some prednisone. I'm going to give him some prednisone, but what I'd like to try is some gabapentin. And I looked at him and I said, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I'd like to try it and see if it helps him. And I said, you're the first doctor to ever bring that up. I said, I've been telling him to ask about it every appointment he has, and he won't ask about it. I said, and you're the first doctor to ever bring it up. His other doctors just, I guess, for some reason, would not even consider it. And I assumed it was because of his age, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe they think that it doesn't work or it doesn't help. Let me tell you, okay? He took his first gabapentin pill yesterday, after a couple hours after we got home. And they gave him a small dose. They gave him the same dose that I take, but less often. I take mine 3 times a day. He takes his twice a day. Or once a day for a couple days till it gets in his system. And then they upped it to twice a day. And he's supposed to take it twice a day for however long. He took that first gabapentin pill yesterday. That man slept. Okay, slept for the first time probably in weeks, right? And he was sitting at the table and he said, you know what's weird? And I said, what? And he goes, because he gets these jabs of pain. And I had told that emergency doctor yesterday, I said, I think a lot of it is that due to his age and general physical condition, his nerves are just firing. They're overreacting and they're firing. And he needs something to calm that down so he can sleep. And he said, I agree. So we're going to try it. That's why we're going to try it. We're going to see if we can, because I told him, I said, he doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep. He closes his eyes and he rests, but he doesn't sleep. This man slept for like a good 3 hours, which has not happened in weeks, months, maybe. I don't know. So then when he gets to the table, he's talking to me. He goes, you know what's weird? I said, what? And he goes, I haven't had any jabs either. I said, I told you. But you wouldn't listen. I kept telling you to ask them about that. Ask them about gabapentin for your jabs. Because he gets these jabs of pain all over his body in a different spot. Every time it'll feel like somebody's just poking him with a needle. Like these jolts, like electric jolts or something. And I told him, I said, you need to ask about it, okay? It's helped me. I think it would help you too. But no one's going to listen to me because I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's fine because I'm used to that. So anyway, now he's like, wow, this stuff really helped. This stuff really works for me. It might not work for other people. And if it doesn't work for you, that's great. And if you think that the risk of dementia is and the brain fog or whatever is too much of a risk for you, that's great. I don't care. Everything else in my life is bearable except for pain. I as long as I'm not hurting, shit, we're golden, bitch. We are fucking golden. As long as I'm not in pain. I don't care about the rest of it. The rest of it is nothing. The rest of it is like, phew, it's like this rain. It's nothing. It just washes away. As long as I'm not hurting, I don't give a fuck. I'll suffer feeling like a dumbass. I'll suffer because I already was suffering with brain issues, okay, with the migraine. I already was suffering with brain fog and menopause. Hello. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take the fucking risk. What does it matter to me? It really doesn't. What am I looking for? Oh, my raincoat. This is why I was so glad that it wasn't like pouring really hard when I came out to the car, because my raincoat was in the car. In the car, yes. So anyway. So hopefully we found him some relief for a little while. He has a chiropractor appointment today. Not with the VA, because they still don't have a chiropractor at his primary care yet. But with his previous chiropractor that he used to go to all the time. So he's got an appointment with her today. So hopefully that'll get him a little bit more relief from his sciatica, and then everybody will be happy. I say that like it's gonna happen. Everybody will be happy. No, they won't. They won't. He won't. He'll find something else to fret about, because that's what he does. He frets. And I've tried explaining to him that the reason why he has all these issues is because this is what he brings on himself by fretting about it and worrying about it all the time. He's basically has spoken it into existence. You know, he's basically spoken it into existence. That's all there is to it. And I tell him that all the time. I'm like, you know, every time you do this, an angel gets its wings. No, I'm kidding. I'm like, every time you do this, you're telling the universe that you want problems. That you want problems. And I'm convinced he does. And that's why he keeps doing it. Because he does. He does want drama. He does want problems. He's a drama queen. He's always been a drama queen my entire life. So anyway, there's that. So that's all settled. I made my split pea soup last night again for supper. Oh, God, it's so good. It is so good. That recipe is amazing. I'm going to have to share it on here. I'll wait for these. Okay. Okay. I'll post it. I'll try and find it and post it on here. Because let me tell you, this soup, I am so proud of myself for making this soup. I can't even tell you how proud of myself I am for making this soup. And as good as it came out, oh my God, it came out so good. Every time I've made it 3 times now, and it came out wonderful. Okay. I'm going to have to go in. I got to get breakfast. Because, of course, I didn't have what? Say it with me. Pop-Tarts. Okay. So, I'm going to end this here. And that's the only thing that's going on anyway. I'll update you if something changes. You know I will. Right? So, anyway, do your best. Try not to die. And thanks for coming. Bye.